rating my luxury handbags from least favorite to favorite. Hi and very welcome! My name is Mary, this is my channel Lumi Level Up, and I'm a luxury lover on an average income, trying to be more mindful with my money. Well, I thought it would be fun to rate my luxury handbags, as I already said in the intro, from the least favorite up to the favorite. But since I have such a massive collection, probably you have not already even seen all of my bags. The majority I bought way before I even started with YouTube, so you know some of the classics, the bags that are in rotation, that get used. But you don't know my entire collection yet. I would love to film my entire luxury bag collection one day, but it's so much effort. I did start to film collections by color, so I did all my black bags, I did all my red bags, I did all my pink bags, which was not just luxury, but as well contemporary and even cheaper brands. I'm going to link those videos for you in case you want to dive deeper into all the bags that I do own. Not covering all my brown bags or my nude bags or, well, there is way more to come. So this is not rating all of them, but just my luxury bags that I purchased in 2024. Here again, this is not all the bags that I purchased in 2024. There is a video about all the bags, which were 22 in total, and this would get way too long if we would rate all of them. As well, not all of them were luxury. So today's video, you will see bags from that video, obviously, once again, but this time we are focusing on the actual luxury bags. We are ranking them, or much rather I am ranking them. But of course you can share your thoughts down in the comments as well if you want to rank as well. So I am ranking them from least favorite up to favorite, and obviously there is no science behind it. I wrote down my list for those 7 bags, going with my gut feeling, and then I thought maybe I should put at least some substance to it, so I then came up with rating them from 1 to 10, no, 1 out of 10, 10 out of 10, so that kind of scale in terms of price point, looks and practicality. And when I did the math, it turned out that my gut feeling was quite good, but some bags actually would be on a different spot in that list, if that makes any sense at all. I don't know, I feel kinda rambly once again. There are 2 bags that are much rather contemporary brands than luxury brands. I know that some do consider those luxuries, others do not at all. I personally would not say they are luxury, but they were such MVPs, most valuable players for the year, that I considered, well, I want to include them. Even though they are not top tier highest luxury, they made my life better in 2024. I enjoyed using them and I wanted to include them. So we have 5 luxury bags and 2 contemporary bags. We start with the least favorite spot of them all, which doesn't mean that I do not like it, it's just, well, it is this Prada lipstick clutch that I actually love like crazy, but I put it on the last spot because it's not an actual bag. It's a freebie. It's a hardcover clutch that came with 4 lipsticks at the great price point of 150 €. So I like it for what it is, but I had to rank it low because it is not an actual bag. For my points, I gave it an 8 out of 10 for the price, because technically the clutch was free. You just paid for the lipsticks themselves and then the clutch paid for itself. But considering I would not have necessarily needed for new lipsticks, it's not a 10 out of 10, but just an 8 out of 10. But quite good price for what you get, definitely. When it comes to the looks, I gave it a 7 out of 10. Because I think this is so special, but you could tell that it's not mainline Prada, it's just cosmetic line. 7 out of 10, but rated quite high. And the practicality, it just got a 3 out of 10, because first of all, yes, you can take this out and use it as a clutch, but it doesn't fit the world. It does fit my phone, which makes it quite practical, but it's just a going out clutch, and what makes it quite impractical is, you can see as well, it shows fingerprints like crazy, which brings this to an overall rating of 6 out of 10 and is the least favorite spot of this year's last year's luxury bag purchases. My only Louis Vuitton bag for 2024, the Blade clutch. The price point was €764, which I rated a 4 out of 10. I bought this bag pre-loved, so it was way better priced than the regular retail, which is I think around €3,000, but still paying €700, more than €700, for a huge clutch in a very loud design. I'm not sure if it was the cleverest choice on my end, because I do not have that much occasion to wear it. When it comes to looks, I gave it a 7 out of 10. I think it is a very special piece. It is eye-catching, conversation-starting material, but I definitely think it's not for everyone. When I first spotted it, I even considered it as ugly, and then it kind of grew on me. So 7 out of 10. Because it is special, but it's not a classical beauty, let's put it that way. And practicality, I gave it a 5 out of 10 because, as I said, I'm not that much of a clutch user. It is big, it holds a lot, so that's kind of practical, but still it's a clutch, it's handheld. The design makes it mostly an evening bag, so not that suitable for my lifestyle. Second to last place in my overall handbag rating. Third to last place makes my heart bleed, because I think this is really, really beautiful, and this is the only bag that I bought brand new, I think, in 2024 at the outlet for €375. For the price, I give it a 5 out of 10. I think the price was good, kinda, but it's just Jimmy2, which you can get on sale and at the outlet for better prices. I think the price I paid was good, but it's not an incredible deal because it is possible to pay good prices on Jimmy2. Just a 5 out of 10 because I would not have really needed it. I don't regret having it either. The look is a 9 out of 10 for me, so I think really this pop-off collar is gorgeous, this sparkly buckle, and I love that it does come with a crossbody strap as well that makes it more practical. So look-wise, I don't have anything bad to say about that bag, and I think it is a stunning pop-off collar. And practicality, I gave it a 6 out of 10 because you can carry it top handle, you can carry it crossbody. It is big enough to fit a phone and my essentials. I think it can go from day to night, so not the most unpractical bag, and I really cannot tell why I have not used it more, but that's why I rated it more on the lower end. But doesn't mean that I don't like it. I do like it. It's just, I had to rate them, you know? The rating I just told you comes to an overall 6.66, and I forgot to mention for the blade clutch it was just a 5, which technically would make it worse than the Prada clutch, which was a 6, but since it's not an actual bag, the Prada one got on last place. So, next up is my Gucci Vintage Hobo Lilac Shopper Tote Bag, which I scored for a very good price point of €295, which is a 9 out of 10 price-wise for me, because this is a Gucci bag, so luxury. This is a big bag, so a lot of leather for the price. It is a pre-loved vintage bag. It doesn't show too many signs of wear though, so I think I got it at a great price and gave it a 9 out of 10 for that. The look is an 8 out of 10 for me. I love the color, I love the shape. I think it's super practical for me, but I have to agree, it's more giving everyday bag looks for me. So it's not that I look at it and I am like, wow, this is the most beautiful, amazing, stunning, gorgeous bag that I have ever seen. No, I think it is pretty for what it is, and I absolutely love the color, but it's just, it cannot keep up look-wise with something elegant like this, in my opinion. But hey, an 8 out of 10 isn't too bad, right? When it comes to practicality, I give it a 9 out of 10 because it fits everything I need. You can comfortably wear it on your shoulder. Actually, there is nothing to be concerned about. I could have given it a 10 out of 10 as well. Don't know why I did so. Going with my gut feeling, 9 out of 10, which brings the Gucci Lilac Hobo bag to a total of 8.66 as well. The next one is one of the contemporary bags that I mentioned that I wanted to include in this video as well, just because I loved it so much this year. You see, I loved it so much that I put it on top of the Gucci Lilac bag and the Jimmy2 bag. Oh, and for the Gucci Lilac bag, I got it quite late in the year. If I would have had it for longer and it could have proven to me that I grabbed it and wear it all over again, it could have been even ranked higher, but just because I don't know for sure, because it has not been with me for so long, and I cannot say if it maybe still is the excitement of something new that I feel so pleasant about it. That's why I ranked it somewhat lower. If it would have been with me for longer, it might have ranked even higher. This makes this already the third place of favorite bags of 2024. The Longchamp Rousseau phone bag, which does have its own review. I got it for €20 at the flea market. It retails for around 200, so for the price point I have to give give it a 10 out of 10. This was a great deal and absolutely is worth the 20 euro I paid for it. From the looks, I gave it an 8 out of 10. I don't know what it is, the simplicity of it, I love it, it speaks to me. The color and the silver hardware, the bamboo detail, I love it, 8 out of 10. And the practicality, I just gave it a 5 out of 10. Yeah, it is a great little grab and go, it can hold the essentials, but if I'm completely honest with myself, most of the times I would need a tad more capacity, so I cannot give it more points on practicality. But overall, this comes to a 7.66 rating and is the third place from going by gut feeling of my favorite new bags in 2024. The second place. Oh, now I might get some people upset because this is not a real luxury brand for most luxury lovers out there either, but it is my reversible Coach shopper tote that I purchased for 39 euro at the flea market, which gets a price ranking 7 out of 10, because I know the 39 I paid actually is a good price for a Coach shopper tote. But on the other hand, I think it's just canvas, coated canvas. I always prefer to go for leather. Value for money on leather is better to me than value for money on coated canvas. And as well, when I initially spotted it, even the 40 euro felt too much for me to spend at a flea market, so I cannot rank it that high. The look is just a 5 out of 10 for me, because I know this is not super special. It's a black tote with some details. It's nothing new, but it's just so practical, and that's as well why I gave it a 10 out of 10 for practicality, because it does everything a bag needs to do for me. It holds everything a bag needs to hold for me. It's just the perfect everyday bag that got so much use last year, and that's why it's second favorite place of bag purchases in 2024. Which brings us to a total rating of 7.33, which when actually comparing the rating of 7.66 and 7.33, this one would be ranked higher, but somehow it just felt like this one is ranked higher. It's my channel, it's my video, I'm making the rules. Coming to the grand finale, can you guess what made it to my first place favorite purchase of 2024 luxury bag wise? My gut feeling said it is the Chanel Vanity Bag that is just a Chanel vintage vanity that I myself converted into a bag with this chain, purchased for 630 euro, which made price-wise an 8 out of 10 for me, because it is a Chanel bag, and a Chanel bag at that price point is a very good price. Yeah, it's just a vanity, so that's why it's just an 8 out of 10 and not a 10 out of 10. Overall, I'm really happy with what I got for the money that I paid, so a high ranking. When it comes to the looks, it's a 7 out of 10 for me. I love that this Chanel logo CC is so decent, yet still it's there. I love the way the chain I put onto the bag works with the bag, but obviously I have to admit that you can tell if you look very closely that I put that chain on that bag, and that's not for everyone. As well, you can still tell that this was a vanity. That's not for everyone either, but I love the look. Practicality wise, I gave it a 8 out of 10. What I love about this bag is that it is Chanel, but that it was not that expensive that I would be concerned when wearing it. It's at a price point that I'm really comfortable wearing it and not worried to damage something as well, because it's the caviar leather, so it's quite durable. It's a perfect size. It holds, I think, even more than you would think, so that makes it very practical as well. Yet again, you have the top handle option, but as well the crossbody option. The only thing that maybe is not the most practical is the way this bag opens. When you open up the lid, obviously this folds open. Sometimes it feels a little bit insecure, as if things might fall out of the bag. Never actually happened. I don't know why I'm considering that danger that it is there, but that's why I took some of the practicality points away, but it's still at an 8 out of 10 for practicality. Not too bad, and it comes to an overall rating then of 7.66. If we're doing the math and not just going for gut feeling, but gut feeling wise, this was my favorite bag purchase of 2024. I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love to hear your, let's say, top 3. Can you rank your top 3 from the bags that I showed you here? And if you are curious in all the 22 bags that I purchased in 2024, I definitely can recommend you to watch that video if you have not already seen it yet. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next time, and bye! Tidy up the living room just to make a mess within 15 minutes of a video. But the good thing is, this Coach tote is so big and practical that I can put all of those bags into that bag and put them away. Out of sight, out of mind, right? And it got quite dark whilst filming. It was so sunny and nice when I started. Can't wait for spring to come around when having more light again. Was this chaotical? Possibly.